is it kind of a trickle down? You play like somebody make a call and then come down to you, or start from the tackle?
Sometimes the tackle has to make the call from the outside, so it's very hard for me to see out there all the time. Sometimes he'll make the call, and it will go against what I had originally called, and I have to decide in a split second whether go with his call or my call. It was really the time I go with theirs, so if they're wrong, I can blame them. But I rely on them a lot.
So you're more comfortable being more open?
Yeah, yes.
Is it something you definitely learned last year in your time?
I think last year was a big learning experience. Yeah, obviously we had a bad year. Learned a lot. Being vocal, watching players in front of me who had been in a leadership position before me, learning from them really helped.
So guys like Pat,
Nick, Kirk, they really helped a lot. Yeah.
So this is the second year with Coach Crook, and you feel like there's a feeling that the offensive line this year is really coming together as a unit?
I think we're more of a unit than we were last year. Yes, he trusts us more. I think we trust him a lot more. Coming in as a first-year head coach, first-year offensive line coach, kind of difficulty trying to get the players' trust. New guys and everything. I think we've built that trust over the past offseason, past last year, and we really just gone from there. Excelled.
What does that have two guards like Quentin and Mark on your sides like?
It helps a lot. It makes you much more confident. A little bit more room for error. If you messed up. I can't stress how much we rely on each other. And those are two reliable people.
Marquise talked about how much closer this offensive line has been this offseason. That's carrying on onto the field during practice. Do you see that too? Or what
I think so. We just seem to be more of a unit. We do everything together. We're always together, no matter what we're doing together. We dress the same way. You're out there, we all have the same spats on, spat shoes. So people always say stuff to us about that, but that's us coming together more.
Clint was talking about the progression with the offensive line, how great he sees the things coming together. Would you say the same out of him? What have you seen out of him?
I think so. I think from last year to now, he's made a lot of stride forward. He's throwing the ball a lot better. He seems more confident in the huddle. That's a big thing. When you see a quarterback who's more confident, it trickles down to everyone else. So that helps us a lot.
How important is that relationship between the quarterback and its lineman?
I think that's the most important relationship on the field. I think because every play he relies on 5 guys to protect him, make sure he doesn't get hit. So personally, I think it's important.
When you're standing over the ball and you're getting ready to snap, and the quarterback's seeing the same thing you're seeing, that's obviously very helpful.
It's helpful, yeah. I think sometimes, he sees they bring a dog blitz, they bring 4 guys to the left, and, he knows he has to get rid of the ball. I think that's probably somewhat intimidating to him a little bit, but I think it just goes back to the trust, and he has to trust that the 5 of us are going to make sure that he stays up.
Okay, juxtapose that to last year where you had 3 different guys and everybody's seeing different things and there's really no cohesiveness to it. Talk about that a little bit.
I think that was one of our main problems last year. Obviously we were in a position where we could rotate a guy in because he was experienced or he had worked his way up to the point where he should be in a starting role, but we didn't have enough spots. Obviously, that's the problem that you face, but it's the problem that you have to handle. I guess. I think from there to where we are now, we don't have that issue. I think we as a unit trust each other. We don't have to new guy come in. What's he like different than the other guy? So I think that's a big part.